Right now? I'm ready? Oh. Hi. Wait. Hi, I'm Christina and this is Scentilly Yours. Our house was the house where everybody came to hang out, play kickball. We had all the Barbie toys, all that type of stuff. Our house was the place to be. Okay, I went to private school the first 4 years of my life, Lucky Christian Academy, and then I begged my mother to take me out of private school because I wanted to go to public school with the rest of my cousins, and that's where I ended up. And I wished her later on that I could have went back to private school. At the time, my neighborhood on the west side of Detroit was mostly white. It hadn't started to turn into the hood probably till the time I got into the 10th grade of high school, and that's when it got a little bit rough.
So when you say it got rough, because I know in my neighborhood.
Crack hang.
Oh, okay. That's rough.
I mean,
That's rough. That hit us hard.
you know, that's when everybody hood got bad. Of course, there's more crime in the city, but I still feel like downtown Detroit is on a major come up. Like I just drove down there and it's just beautiful down there. Lots of shops, lots of different cultures are down there. It's like a melting pot. Well, I went to the state fair every year. It was a big family thing. My grandparents even went. And one year, one of my sisters even performed, or actually it was my niece, performed at the state fair. So we always did things like that. We always did the state fair, and then Strawberry Fest was one of the big things we did every year with my grandmother. I love to eat. I love to shop. I love just hanging out with my girlfriends, a good glass of wine, chit-chatting, and I love being by the water. I love to eat out. I do not enjoy cooking like that. I used to like cooking. I don't enjoy cooking like that, but I love eating out at nice restaurants. One of my favorite restaurants, because I don't have just one, but one of them is P.F. Chang's, and I love the pepper steak and the crispy honey shrimp. I think after I got a big order from Chrysler, I decided, like, okay, you can do this. You can turn this into something more than it is, more than a hustle or, you know, just something you do on the weekend. It's something I love do. I love being creative. So I'm like, I need to take time and sit down, get a game plan together, and come up with a business plan and a strategy where I can put out the best candles, along with creativity and safe candle as well. A lot of lights when I'm creating candles. Some good music is usually her, some Tony Braxton, just something I can vibe out to. I have to have music when I'm creating, and then I just go all in at that point. I did a lot of researching on places I can find that I could pick up products and supplies from. I ran into a lady named Beth, and she kind of took me under her wing to show me everything I needed. I mean, for the first, I say 2 to 3 years, she basically was at my beck and call and told me everything I needed to know, where to get the supplies from. She helped me out with everything, and I still to this day reach out to her for anything I need. Something that separates me from all the other candle makers is my brand is basically me. It's a little bit of luxury, it's a little bit of fun, it's a little bit of sexiness. You'll see candles that I add roses to, colors, stones, things like that to make me stand out from everybody else or just a basic candle. The name came about for Scentilly Yours. I was consulting with a friend of mine, Janae. Her husband was into marketing, websites, and things like that. And I told him I was gonna start a brand, a business up, a candle business. And he told me he was gonna think of a name for me. And I came up with all this stuff, candle at the end. He was like, Scentilly Yours. I'm like, that sounds stupid. And I've thought about it for a little while, and when I put it out there, everyone's like, that's a nice name. My girlfriend Janae was like, you should go with Scentilly Yours, and I ended up falling in love with it. I saw her out at my pop-up that I gave you and, oh, not you, shit. I met Daisha through the Business Bestie Clique, which was a business group of young ladies, and I had been following her on Instagram for some time. I met Devin and Daisha at a pop-up that I gave, and they were out shopping for people to come over to buy popular demand. I was still kind of on the fence. I had my own store at one point, but I didn't really know how to run a store. I knew Daisha had some experience in retail. We talked, I interviewed with her, and I felt like this would be a good place for me to not only sell my merchandise, but also to learn from somebody who had experience with working in retail, because I had absolutely no retail experience at all. Since I came here, I mean, I really love it here. It's not like I'm always working. I feel like I can call Daisha or Devin for anything as far as business is concerned. They're always willing to help and to help me grow my brand. Some of the events I think that Daisha and Devin put together are unique and help with our sales. I also feel like here at By Popular Demand, we have grown to be a family, and we all can help each other as far as marketing is concerned, products. Daisha helps me a lot with placing my products, how they should look on the shelves, because I have no clue about things like that. Although I've been in business for a while, that is not a strong point for me, and I feel like people at Popular Demand, especially Daisha and Devin, help you with things like that, that might not be your strong suit. And I think as entrepreneurs, we have to decide where we're strong at and where we're not strong at, and not be afraid to seek help from other people for the things we do need help with. It's hard to ask for help for some people. So I think as entrepreneurs, we just need to say, hey, this is not my strong point, because you can't be strong in everything. Somebody may be strong in creating where others are strong in marketing. So just get the help you need, and it'll make your brand grow, and it'll make you a stronger entrepreneur, because at the same time, you could be learning from someone. Daisha has that hands down, you know, like placing your products where they should go, organizing them, just putting on a clean, aesthetic look for your brand. Also, my sales have increased, and I know it's because she can sell anything. She's here to service the consumer, and she does a really, really, really good job at that. I think you need a clean looking brand, honestly. I think it has to be professional. I think you need professional labels, which may cost you money, but this again is your baby. You want to put that money into your brand. You need to have professional packaging and things of that nature, and you may need criticism from someone else, constructive criticism from someone else, to tell you, hey, your brand, you got a good product, but hey, you need A, B, C, and D. Taking pictures, getting on TikTok, then I be asking my kids, like, how you work TikTok? They be like, you don't know how to work TikTok? I'm like, look, I'm not y'all age, like I'm a grown lady. I don't be on TikTok. This is our premium 10-ounce soy candle. It's in a very chic vessel, especially you'll like it if you're really fancy. All of our candles are made with 100% soy wax and premium fragrances. Our most famous or popular fragrance for this will be the Creed for men and the Naked for women. This is our premium body butter. It is whipped 3 times and only has 4 ingredients, and it's secret ingredients. I'm not giving y'all my recipe. And we have our beard balm. This is, I call it a panty dropper for the men. You gotta have this for your beard. It moisturizes and keeps the skin under your beard very, very moisturized. You can find Scentilly Yours at www.scentillyyours.com, at Scentilly Yours on Instagram, Scentilly Yours on Facebook, and of course at By Popular Demand.